Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're talking about more mods, tools, and add-ons, and even a piece of scenery that I'm super excited to talk to you guys about. So stick around folks, because hopefully this will be a fun one. If you are interested in learning how to fly the TBM 930 from Microsoft Flight Simulator, consider joining my Patreon site, level tier 2 or above, which gives you access to all of my guides, which include the A320, the G1000, and now the recently released Cessna Citation Longitude. These guides include everything from cockpit tours to full instructions on how to use all the systems, creating your flight plans, as well as the different types of approaches and takeoffs that are available to the different aircrafts. They are extremely detailed, full with pictures and identifying markers to make your flight sim experience with this aircraft as easy as possible. Again, link down to my Patreon site found in the description below. All right, folks, so the first one that I am super excited to show you guys, like beyond excited, is KTUS Tucson International Airport. Somebody finally did a new version, or I should say a modded version of this airport. This is my hometown. This is where I live. I live in Tucson. I'm super excited. That tower is actually relatively new. We didn't used to have a tower. We had sort of a tower, but it wasn't all that great. This is the Tucson Tower. And then a second tower was actually built and moved. That was that first one that we saw. But this Tucson lighting is great. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to check this out, guys. If you guys want to show me some real love, some honest love, join my Discord, link down in the description below, and give me screenshots of you guys flying to Tucson. I would absolutely love that, and maybe even use them for a giveaway that we've got to talk about in the next video. So make sure you guys watch for that. Anyways, but super excited, guys. I know this sounds silly, but Tucson's sort of like that forgotten stepchild. Like, we never get anybody modding. You never see anyone doing any third-party scenery or things like that for us Tucsonans. Like, we're sort of just left out there. I mean, I donated, I kicked some cash over to the developer of this one just because I was so excited when I saw it, without even jumping into the sim yet. I just like, here, take my money. So anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to go up in the H-145 and just fly around a little bit and take a look. Super excited. We are over at $1 Million Air. This is a real facility that's here at the airport. Let's get airborne. Let's get airborne. See if I can remember how to fly a helicopter here. There we go. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. There we go. Let me make sure that difficulty is set right. There are still rules here, and I feel like something's not right. See, this is why I always turn the autopilot system off. And I'm going to turn it off again, because I feel like... Yeah, see? I know the autopilot system is part of the whole shebang, but I don't like flying with it. Oof. Maybe I should fly with it. Alright, let's get up and moving correctly here. I'll stop screwing around. There we go. You turn those basically what they are is stabilizer switches. Stabilizes the aircraft. Sort of like SAS. But here is Tucson International. I'm so excited, you guys. This is awesome. So let's see here. You know what? For the sake of this, I'll turn that back on because I don't want to be worrying about flying the plane. Come on, there we go. Okay, so this over here, I believe, is where... Yep, this is the National Guard. So we have Davis Monthan Air Force Base, which is just back out that way over my right shoulder there. And then we have the Air National Guard, which flies all of our F-16s out of here. Now, we still get some F-16s out of DM as well, but primarily DM, you'll see the helicopters and, the A-10s popping out over there. It is an A-10 training facility. But here we have the Air National Guard with all the covered ramps here. Got a C-130 over there. Dude, you did such a good job with this bullfrog. This is so cool. Okay, and then, sorry, I had a little hiccup there. And then we have the training schools over here. I'm pointing to my screen like you guys can see it. I'm being ridiculous right now. The darn trees, though. It'd be nice if they got out of here. So over here would be our training schools. I want to say, I'm trying to remember, it's been a long time since I've been out there, but I want to say one of these is, oh gosh, Eagle something. Double Eagle. Double Eagle. One of these trailers is Double Eagle. This is the flight school that I'm going to be using to get my pilot's license. So we see that over here. This is such a great job. This is very, very accurate, guys. Very, very accurate. Still needs a little bit of fine tuning here and there, but oh, you know what? There's something else I want to check. Let's make sure that that darn graphics bug isn't happening. You guys hear how excited I am? I'm ridiculous right now. I know I am. So we're just going to do an apply and save real quick. And I'm just going to go max power here. Let's go. Everything absolutely full ultra. Here we go. Catching Tucson at its best. We might get a little bit of stuttering, guys. Ah, nope, can't do it. That's the motion blur. See, that's what I'm talking about. I hate the motion blur. It's just not good. I don't like it. All right, so let's turn boom, boom. Let's turn those off. I'm going to see if I can keep everything else up to the full 200. We'll see how it behaves. We'll see. We'll leave it there for now. Anyway, really awesome. This is so cool. I am so excited to see this. Oh, that's a shame. We're going to have to see if we can fix that 3D imagery there down there. Bullfrog, if you say this, I think that's what I saw. Bullfrog Sim? Is that what it is? Let me make sure I got that right. I don't want to be mispronouncing his name because he's like totally on my good people list right now. Yeah, Bullfrog Sim. Okay. Don't worry, we're not going to crash. Anyway, I really hope he keeps working on this because this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's bring her back around. The airports and taxiways are now properly laid out. This is exactly how it's supposed to look. Oh, looks like we got a airliner coming in here. This is so cool. Anyways, guys, make sure you grab this one. Make sure that you guys, again, send me those screenshots on Discord, guys. We have a screenshot section. And make sure you submit your screenshots because we're going to be doing a giveaway that you guys are going to find out the details on in the very next video, which should be releasing tonight. So make sure you guys check this out. Look at that. Oh, the cargo ramp. It's home. I wish I knew how to do this. I wish I knew how, and honestly, I wish I had the time. I just don't. I would. Oh, dude, you nailed it. Oh, you nailed it. Oh, that is so cool. Bullfrog, you need to hit me up, man. If you happen to see this video, you need to hit me up. If you actually live in Tucson, I will absolutely take you to lunch. That is so cool. Nailed the parking lot. I know that sounds stupid, guys. I know it does, but he did. He nailed the parking lot. It's just cool seeing your own home. You know, there are so many amazing maps. Don't get me wrong, guys. All of you scenery developers, you guys got your work cut out for you. But it's just different when you're seeing your own home. It really is. This looks fantastic, although that freaking Baron shouldn't be there, but whatever. The fuel lounge. So this is the old tower. This thing has an elevator in it that will scare the absolute crap out of you. This thing going up just goes just makes the most awful sound you could ever imagine. But there it is, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's do this, guys. While we are moving along, let's talk about the next add-on. So for our next add-on, it primarily, actually all of these are pretty much going to be associated with the toolbar. But there's a couple others that I want to mention. The first one we're going to talk about is Shift Z Stats. I've showed this one before, and I really think with everything going on, hats off to the developers for keeping this one up to date because it's really crucial with everything that we have going on right now. All the different battles that we're fighting with the simulator. All the different stress points. Gosh, look at that scenery. It looks gorgeous. Anyway, it looks so realistic. It looks like I'm looking out a window. Anyway, sidetrack. Ooh, shiny. Squirrel. We want to go Shift Z. Uh-oh. Did I click out of it? I might have clicked out of it. Ooh, did I disable it? That's the question. Huh. Oh, there we go. So let's check this out. There we go. So you had to click it the first time. I forgot about that. The first time you use it, you just have to come up and activate it from your toolbar. Okay? And then you can see we're rocking about 30 frames per second, which I'm not going to complain about. It tells us what our sim rate is, our fuel percentage remaining is, and the number of G's against the aircraft. We can tap that again. It gives you your locations, wind speed, all that good stuff, as well as airspeed and your magnetic heading. This is really handy also, by the way, guys, if you know, if you're like myself, and I'm going to say it right now and be completely guilty and I don't care, I still hate the in-game ATC. I have no problem saying that. I really do. I do not like it. So this is really nice when you're trying to get that, you know, at the very least, you know, if you're trying to determine your active runway, all you need to know is the wind direction. As long as you know the wind direction, you can figure out what the active runway is. So makes it really nice. But the biggest thing, obviously, guys, is going to be the biggest one, is the frames per second. I know that's a real big hitter right now. So all coolness and fun and joking set aside, FPS obviously plays a lot. It does beat having to activate the developer mode. You know, here I am rocking the sim at full ultra settings minus the lens flare and depth of field, or not depth of lens flare, depth of field and motion blur. And just because, by the way, I don't like the way they're implemented, and just so you don't think I'm bashing the sim here, and I mention this every time, the motion blur, I have never found a simulator or a game that I think implements it well. It's just one of those things that I think is really hard to put onto screen, and so it's not knocking anyone. I think that's a very tough one. That's just my personal opinion, but you know, I don't enjoy it. So anyway, that is Shift Z stats, guys. Again, ambitious pilots. They destroy it with these two add-ons that I'm going to show you guys here. So that is the Shift Z stats. Again, link down in the description below. Make sure that you guys, you know, if you can, kick them a little bit something. You know, donate a coffee, whatever it may be. You know, support the development of these projects because they are tough, and obviously with all the craziness going on with the sim, they can be hard to keep up with. So now let's go ahead and move on to our next one. Okay, so the next one that I want to show you guys, once again, we've touched on this one once before, but I'm going to show it again, and that's going to be Toolbar Pushback. And the reason why I'm showing it again is they've definitely added quite a few things to it. So let's go ahead and check that out. So again, you're going to come up here, and instead of managing your pushback through any of the controls, you can just either A, hit Control P. Let's go ahead and show you that. Oh, helps you if you hit the right keyboard. Oh, you know what? I have that bound to my parking brake. Disregard that. Let's hold off. So let's just come up here and tap the button. And now I believe we can still. Yep, you still can. Once you, again, just like with the Shift Z, once you activate it, then you can use Control P to toggle it. Let me make sure I have that parking brake set. Good. So obviously you have the typical aircraft options, right? So we can put the jetway on. You can call your fuel. You can call your catering and baggage carts. Power if you want. Go into options, you have a couple experimental features. Interactive pushback audio, we're going to be checking out that in just a minute. Simulate the nose wheel lift, again, we're going to be taking a look at that. I'm really happy about that one. Prevent stairs from leaving, catering from leaving, baggage loader from leaving. So these are all pretty awesome and allows you to create that scenery a lot longer. This is actually, these two here are probably one of my biggest complaints to the exterior portion of this, is that, you know, by default, the baggage loaders and the catering trucks, they don't stick around very long at all. And, you know, again, it's one of those oversights that I guess just kind of blew my mind when it comes to Asobo and Microsoft. Like, why would you not want to keep that immersion? Like, that's what simulation's all about. Simulation's all about immersion. I use that word so often on this channel, it's ridiculous. But so we can come out here, and by keeping them there, they should be able to repeat the cycle for quite a while. But like the catering truck, normally by now it would probably already be taken off. I wish we could get some sort of like person walking across with the cart like you used to see in what was it, GSX and P3D. I loved that. But anyway, so it keeps all that greatness happening. But now let's simulate what would happen when we're ready for pushback, right? So we can just, again, bring up our window here. And normally I would just toggle the window like this and pull it off screen. And actually, maybe we'll do this. That way you guys can get the full effect of kind of what you can expect here. So let's just start this process here. So we're loaded. We're ready to roll. Time to start the pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Please set parking brakes.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
I really hope you guys can hear this really well. But there's actually someone, in case you guys can't, he's actually talking. We started out.
Standing by for pushback.
We'll chat afterwards, just in case. Feel free to turn your volume up. I'll stay quiet until the pushback is done.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brakes set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
And I can change the speed. I can change the direction. I'm controlling all that through the utility here. And so just for keepsake, let's go ahead and stop it here. So I'm going to hit stop pushback.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brakes set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Cleared to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
All right, volume back down if you guys turned it up. Okay, so super awesome. It's got a ton of features here that that really make it very, very nice. Now, obviously, the audio, I'm really hoping they get real-world voices to take care of both of those. I think it would make it sound much, much better and give you much more realism. Ambitious pilots, if this gets back to you guys, I'll be more than happy to donate my beautiful voice if you guys are interested. But absolutely fantastic application. This thing just gets better and better and better. I really love all the effort once again that's been put in by this team. So anyway, that is the Toolbar Pushback. Link down in the description below. And again, guys, make sure you do what you can to support these developers. These freeware developers are absolutely stomping the payware. For the most part, I would definitely say 90%. 90% of all the freeware add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator right now blow away almost 90% of all the payware add-ons. And this just keeps adding to that, guys. It's a fantastic application. Wonderful work. All right, last on our list today of the Toolbar Mashup, if you will be JD's Checklist. This is a really awesome toolbar application which you can rapidly switch between checklists. Let's go ahead and expand this here. Let's go up to your toolbar, click that little icon as we just did. Oh, that's zooming in here. And let's see if we can find ourselves a Mooney. But you guys can see the advantage here already, I hope. Very easily be able to reference multiple aircraft. Even tells you if it's got a mod associated with it. Oh, we might be doing a review of that particular aircraft. Oh, there she is right there. There's our Mooney. So we have the Mooney here. We can very easily address the checklist. And you just click and hold to pan. Okay? So holding left click and dragging the mouse the direction that I want. Now let's show you guys a full list of all of the checklists that are currently associated with this particular add-on. Here it is here from top to bottom. A very well displayed list, very diverse list of aircraft. We have everything from the 747, the A320, all the way down to the Spitfire. So definitely many of the more common aircraft that we find in Microsoft Flight Simulator ready to be used for flight. So again, a very, very cool toolbar add-on. No more having to pull up independent documentation. Just click on that toolbar application and let her rip. Again, guys, I really hope that you guys have enjoyed all of these toolbar add-ons. Definitely hope you enjoyed the KTUS Scenery. It does need a little bit of work here still, but I would definitely be following that one very closely. I'm so glad to see my my hometown filled up here. Anyways, I had a wonderful time with this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Have a fantastic weekend, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Be sure to watch out for it. We got a giveaway coming.